I'm Bervelman I'm trying to play Coffee Talk and I accidentally ended my stream. I don't know how much you missed. A werewolf and a vampire came in and then the day ended. We made them both coffee with ginger. We'll carry on with our funky music. The end stream button. I'm not exposing the end stream button anymore. So if I accidentally click outside of the game window, I can't accidentally end the stream. Okay, let's try this again. Thursday, September 24th. Despite losing a member, Super Smile's latest album sold 1 million copies. Vlogging is now part of curriculum at some private high schools. Stop workplace racial profiling, the Orcish Workers' Union demands. Hey, welcome. Yo, cup of honey milk, please. Right away. So I'm assuming that is milk, honey. I did it right. It's called honey milk. Your honey milk is ready. Thank you. You're welcome. So you're in before her. Journalist and story writer, you can read my surreal and weird short stories at the Evening Whispers. Idealise and aspire to be someone like Gail Naiman or Makuri Hamad. Okay, yeah, Neil Gaiman. That aged badly. Born and raised in Seattle, lactose intolerant cop. Okay, so this is our werewolf friend that we just met. Freelance designer, museum and art gallery frequenter, art school graduate, will draw and design for food and shelter. Oh, the vampire is a supermodel. Vegan vampire. Okay. Death drives, but sometimes he commutes. When that happens, you know for sure, because his presence is clear all over the news, but still mostly Death drives. I realised this fact after returning from a long trip to Tokyo I took recently. As usual, I drive to work every day thanks to the unreliable public transportation here, and I noticed that every day my life is always on the line. No, not on the line as in we will eventually die and we don't know when on the line, as in we are all at war with everyone else. We are in a war between pedestrians, cyclists, motorcycles, cars, and everything else on the road. And during all of that, death is either driving or sitting in the car seat next to us. Ever since realising this, I started to drive more carefully. I drive as if my parents are sitting next to me and telling me to drive slower, because I know death does not like reckless driving, and he's not as forgiving as my parents. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. Doesn't go with this background music. Morrissey's voice blasted from the old speaker in the car. Everyone in the car was singing along, and by everyone I was talking about me and her. There were only two of us and an almost empty highway. Do you consider dying by my side to be a heavenly way to die? She asked after the song finished, breaking the noisy silence of the car. That depends, I answered. Depends on what? On how we die. I'm sure having a masked psychopath slowly mutilating us while we're holding hands won't be a pleasant experience. Then what kind of demise would you consider a heavenly way to die next to me? That's hard. I'm pretty sure I'd prefer something that's not too painful though. So us dying of old age together would be your heavenly way for us to die? Hey, hold on, we just started officially dating yesterday. Don't plan too far ahead. What was that for? Meanie. I was just joking. Besides, I'd rather think about a heavenly way to live with you right now. And have you found any answers to that? Look at me and then close your eyes. What do you... Just do it. She closed her eyes. I leaned over, getting close to her face. Then for a moment that felt like 100 years we kissed. The speedometer was pointing to 100 kilometers an hour and the highway was almost empty. Almost. She's in Seattle and she's using kilometers per hour. I know that the myth is that we use whatever measurements and we don't use miles, but I have no idea what a fucking kilometer is. Your free trial will start tomorrow. Thank you for subscribing to our fiction plan free trial. You will have active subscription to our fiction plan and will start receiving your free daily short stories tomorrow. Okay. Oh, I can change music? Okay. So I'm unlocking a lot of different things. I unlocked that coffee ginger. My honey milk didn't show up. Oh, she's here. Hey, Bubble, seems like there's a cat. Oh my god, she got in with me. Relax, it's okay. Hey, kitty cat. What are you looking for? Want some milk? Hi, barista. Yes, I'd love some milk. Holy! You look like you've seen a ghost. No, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's been a while since the last time I saw a Nekomimi transforming. We rarely do that in public. I guess you don't have that many Nekomimi friends. I won't say I have. You folks usually have your feline form to commute, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. Well, commuting as a cat sounds more practical than commuting as a than commuting in a bipedal form. Kind of. Anyway, before we continue, can I have my milk, please? Oh, I'm sorry. What kind of milk do you want? Just milk. No additional stuff or anything? No, milk and nothing else. Milk, milk, milk. Fresh milk for the lady with a pretty smile. Thank you. Are you hitting on an underage girl? I was just giving her a compliment. Thank you for the compliment. It's really good. You're welcome. What's a young girl like you doing alone this late? I'm not a young girl. I'm a grown-up who can take care of herself. You don't look like a grown-up. What? I'm 18. Yeah, that's exactly what I call too young. Well, I'm not an old lady like you, that's for sure. Besides, I've been earning a living since I was 13 years old, so I'm definitely not a kid anymore. How? I'm sure you know. I don't. Oh my, are you? Just say it. If this is something illegal, or if you're in danger, blink twice. Really? With a cute face like mine? Exactly. Seriously, you've never seen me on TV or social media? Oh my god, she's an influencer. I don't want to sound like a snob. I like that you can change the music if you don't like one of them. But I don't watch mainstream media. Snob. Part of the broke but woke movement, I see. You must be the broke part. I don't see you ordering any drinks. What, too broke for a cup of coffee? Ha ha ha. She's not that great for business now. Oh really? Sometimes I wonder, could this coffee shop survive without me? What are you waiting for, Grandma? Make your order. Is it some kind of maid cafe experiment or something? So what do you want to order? The usual. Your espresso is ready. Good as usual. Glad you liked it. Wait a minute. You do look familiar. Are you in a pop group? Are you Rachel Florencia? Member of Super Smiles who just... Everybody's shouting at me. Everybody suddenly started shouting at me. Why am I being bullied? Rogie? Little Rogue just asked for some attention and then a biscuit. She just randomly started squeaking at me. Little mischief. Little Miss Mischief. The member of Super Smiles who just graduated and started her solo career. Uh-huh. You're not a lost cause after all, Grandma. That brings us back to my first question. What the hell are you doing here? Drinking milk? I'm serious. But you can see it with your own eyes, right? I'm really here to drink milk. How come this coffee shop attracts so many weird people? Well, while we do have a lot of unusual customers, this is the first time we've had a famous celebrity visit. To drink milk, no less. Reach a certain point in the story. Literally, that was the achievement. Reach a certain point. Yay, achievement unlocked. She's giggling at me. No, seriously. Why are you here? Well, you know, the usual young folks problems. I had a fight with my father, and so here I am. Ah, I see. Is it okay for a celebrity like you to be alone this late? You don't need to worry about me. I can turn into a cat. Cats are immortal. Now I'm really worried. Anyway, what happened? My dad. We got into an argument. He doesn't like my line of work. He always saw my profession as something negative. But I love what I'm doing. What about your mother? What are her thoughts on your career choice? She passed away a few years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. It's all right. Your dad know anything about the entertainment industry? He used to work in showbiz decades ago. So yeah, he does know a thing or two. Good evening, Burville. Good evening, girls I've never met before. I just saw you yesterday. Just kidding, Freya. Anyway, Burville. Yes, officer? I need something for my sore throat. Can you get a brother a cup of green tea with lemon and honey? Okay. Midsummer Night's Dream. That actually looks really nice. Your order is ready. This doesn't even look close to what I ordered. Oh well. That's literally what? Have I gone insane? Green tea, lemon, honey. Oh, did I not put... I did put honey in it. Okay. Never mind. How's your day going? Anything out of the ordinary on your patrol? Yeah. Anything interesting today? Actually, I witnessed something scary on my shift today. Tell me. You sure you want to hear it? Yes. The scary thing I witnessed was my salary. Seriously? Yeah, today's payday. And I checked the ATM during my shift. Such a horrible sight. Other than that and the Labour Union protest, everything is fine though. How can you say it's fine? We've got a young celebrity lurking around by herself. Ain't that a strong proof that this area is safe? Hey. Thank you for the drink and the place to sit. I'm going back now. Well, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed your time. Uh-huh. Who the hell was that? She just sat there and read. I'm sure that's pretty normal in a coffee shop. I mean, you always do that when you're here, when you're writing. I guess you're right. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes. What are you doing here, young lady? It's pretty late, you know. I don't have anywhere else to go. And this place looked cozy. I see. So you basically wanted to go to a bar, but you're underage, right? How did you know? You can read minds now, old man. I have a daughter around her age. It's easy to translate what they say, especially when you have to deal with them every day. I don't know why you're here, but everything's going to be okay. You can forget all of your problems while you're here. Dude, you're a cop. It's not his job to take care of someone else's daughter. He is a cop. That's exactly his job. Relax, Freya. Don't be so uptight. Yeah. Mr. Policeman here made me feel much safer already. You know it yourself, Freya. This place is very safe. Right, Officer Georgie? Of course this is the safest place around here. Hey, that endorsement comes with a discount, right? What? Don't look at me that way. You're a cop, old man. Act like one. I deal with crimes and public safety. How should I know how to handle someone else's daughter? Why is the text suddenly smaller? Are they whispering? Or did I do something? You should know. You're a father yourself. Oh. Right. I think they were allegedly whispering. Guys, you know I can hear you, right? Really? See, Freya, she has good hearing. That should help her protect herself. Anyway, Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel, what brings you here? As I told the others, I had a fight with my dad. Haha. Why are you laughing? Me and my daughter fight every day. And why would you say that? Because it's true. I fought a lot with my kids. That's normal. In fact, whenever we finish arguing about something, we become closer as a family. Huh? Because when things have calmed down, I learn something about them. And they learn something about me as well. As long as we don't leave things unresolved, an argument makes things better. But it happens so often. Tonight was just one among countless others. He wasn't like this before. before it happened. You mean before your solo career? No, before Mum passed away. What happens after each fight? Nothing. We just don't talk about it until another fight starts. Unresolved problems are dangerous. Just ain't easy. But you've got to understand each other better. And as much as I hate to admit it, conflict is always the best way to know someone, even your own blood. But it was never this bad when Mum was around. She's the only one who understood me. She also understood your father. Oh, crap. Maybe he and your mum also had arguments, but your mum acted as a mediator between the two of you. That's possible. Now that Mum's gone, I don't have anyone to act as my guardian. And your dad, he lost his best negotiator. Wait a second. You said this happened a lot? But why did you run this time? My daughter never ran away. Wait, maybe it's because I'm the one who always ran away, using my job as an excuse. I can confirm that. Look at her face over there. Yeah, I run here a lot. But yeah, I hate to tell you again, you both got to resolve your issues. Unresolved problems are dangerous. In any relationship, I kind of understand what you're going through, Rachel. I also ran away when I was younger. Are you in good terms with your parents now? I am. When and how did it happen? To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. It just happened. Maybe I should run even farther. I mean, I have my own income. I don't need to rely on my dad. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Why? I'm an adult. No adult would ever say I'm an adult. Just give yourself time to think, Miss Rachel, and try to understand your father's perspective. I'm sure both of you will be able to solve this, like adults. You don't need to rush to a decision. I'm not sure about that. Just take your time. But now I would recommend you just go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. I can give you a ride, but you don't need to talk to your father right away. Just go straight to your room. At least knowing you're safe at home will give him some peace. That will allow him to think more clearly about everything. You're right. You really are a cop, Georgie. Of course I am. So where do you live, Miss Rachel? In the western part of Necco Town. Oh, that's quite far. You're still going to drive me home, right? Oh man, of course I will. Should I drive you home too, Miss Freya? No, you don't have to. I'm riding my bike. Are you sure? I'm 100% sure. Okay, we'll be off then. Thank you, Burble and Freya. Take care on your way home. See you around, Burble. And there they went. Yep. You can stay longer if you want. Nah, it's fine. I also have to call it a day. How's the writing, by the way? It's getting there. That's nice to hear. I'm juggling a lot of work, though. Barely made my deadlines. I don't know if I can keep this up. Why don't you just come clean? Tell your boss about the publishing offer. Who knows, maybe she'll understand. Yeah, right. Great job, Freya. Here, take some money. Go take a vacation and finish your novel. In your dreams. I'm not exactly employee of the month. You never know. You never know, I might end up on the chopping block. Oh, the pressure. I'm sure about one thing though. This coffee shop has a lot of stories to tell. So yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. The door is always open for you. Ha ha! I bet it is. Okay then, take care. Be careful on your way home. Okay, so that's the same one as before. September 25th. Werewolf activist imprisoned for owning illegal furry sedative. The Orcish Workers' Union in talks with the government over their pleas. Rap group Street Orchestra questioned over their pro-eco-terrorism lyrics. Oh, hello. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gallagher's coming after his shift. It's pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Ha. Is there something wrong? Nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. Oh, I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as a barrister and the coffee shop. I see. Anyway, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, sir, but we don't. Come on, did you think I was serious? Oh, now give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. So 2 greens and a ginger. Ginger green tea. Here's your ginger green tea. Let's see. Not enough. Excuse me. It's not warm or bitter enough. Well, I only have 3 elements. I could not put more green in it. I'm sorry. Forget it. It's not bad, but definitely not enough. By the way, if you don't mind my asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. For a couple of weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gallagher, are you? No. I could never imagine myself doing something so... what's the word? Something as honourable at that. Then are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal. In case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not as honourable as working in a hospital. Then what is it? Guess. You travel a lot? More or less. You befriended a startup founder. No, not a startup! So I assume you either have your own startup or you work in some kind of investment agency. Ha! I used to, but not anymore. That startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do? I've had many career paths in my life. They got boring after a while. So right now, I'm a model. I didn't expect that. But I'd looked him up on my phone and saw that. But you do have the looks and the figure, so I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Sure. Those ads for anti-aging skin products? No way. Vampire models. We are naturally good looking. Skin paler than an elf's. But we don't have those annoying pointy ears. Which makes us basically a bunch of good looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? Isn't that false advertising? Don't be naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Advertising is just framing the truth. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modelling? Not that long. Not much more than 30 years. Wow. She's chuffed again. Good evening. Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilised person, if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasion? Nothing. This is my default state. She only has 2 states. Either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyway, what were you talking about? We were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modelling? That's a lot of time. Not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modelling. Usually I work until it's the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing so far? It's okay, but I'm stuck and need a warm drink. So brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah, I need to take it slow tonight. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. Warm and sweet without coffee. Shall I do a Midsummer Night's Dream? Right, tea, lemon, honey. I did make tea, lemon, honey. So he was just lying. Tea. Ginger. Honey. Ginger honey tea. A warm, sweet drink ready. Nice! A perfect drink to end a day. Glad you liked it. So you're a writer? Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers. And seeing as she said that, French kissing a cat. So what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on your first date, Akari thought to herself, and in the first hour as well. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely, I think it's the best icebreaker question, and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? For how compatible we are, and? Well, you know I don't mean to offend you, but just in case your answer is, I cut someone into 12 parts, or I strangled my Tinder date till he died, it's an indicator that I will immediately run away. Fair enough, Akari's interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. So do you want me to go first, he asked. I'll go first, although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine, not something I did just once so I could tell the story for the rest of my life. Colour me interested. So I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips to lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing a cat. What? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You never tried it? If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female one. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Both male and female. I'm pretty flexible. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising considering such secrets weren't usually revealed on a first date, or ever for most people. It's not that bad, you know. Here, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. I was around 14, an age where most people feel curious about many, many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did have my biggest love at the time. Her name was Oren, and she was a beautiful orange cat with a gorgeous pair of shiny orange eyes. Her date still hadn't responded, so Akari continued. Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I decided to borrow my mother's red lipstick and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the results. I picked her up as usual, and without her knowing, I quickly put my lips on hers. Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but just in that quick moment, I felt something weird. It's the same feeling you have when you ride the merry-go-round the first time. No, roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills, and now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. To her surprise, Akari noticed that her date hadn't left her alone in the cafe, unlike previous dates she'd told her story to. Are you crazy? The man asked her with his eyebrows halfway to his hairline. Well, you did ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why, you're not interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? God, no. I'm a dog person, for God's sake. Coffee, coffee, coffee. In case you didn't get it, I'm a big fan of Neyman. Oh, no, we did that. Working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better. Talk to people who have experienced more than you. Get paid for learning things. Okay. working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. So not fantasy or sci-fi. I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be a normal slice of life. You'll have tough composition. It's kind of going to be fantasy because real life is a world with vampires and werewolves and elves. What is fantasy in a world where normal is elves? That's the point. What is fantasy genre for them? I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set in a world where only humans exist. Ha. Sounds a bit racist. That's the twist. It isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin colour. When everything's the same, the smallest differences will stand out. Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound good. All that funny either. Hey, it's fantasy. That's what fiction's for anyway. Painting the what-ifs. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out, and I'll fly back here to have it signed. Oh, thank you. Hello, you're back. Hi everyone. Good evening, Miss Lure. Hi there. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lure, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lure. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, just finished a meeting. I needed an escape from my co-workers, so I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember. He's free to do whatever he wants. Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. Then a cup of green tea latte, please. Oh, did I click tea instead of green tea? Is that where I went wrong with him? Is green tea latte 2 teas and a milk? I can't remember. Green tea, milk. Okay. Alright, let's botch this. That's actually not as bad as normal. I mean, I've messed it up with the etching. Okay. Green tea latte is ready. Thank you. I don't know why. I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's. Has he visited this place again after our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. No. I should apologise for the commotion we caused. Please don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Bailey's is, or was, I don't know, my boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? You tell me. Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then. Psst, some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up on the question you started. It's alright. Bailey's and I have different views on the importance of family. His family is pretty close and usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times, I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that his family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same as we have been for the last 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple? And he's suggesting that both of you should just go on as usual? I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years. That was without familial approval, right? Well, yes. But I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? Not quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him? Yes. He wants to marry you even if he has to leave his family? Yes. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him, make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible. If he regrets a decision one day, abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risk when you started dating him? Yes. No, maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. Huh. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Oh man, stop talking. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish. Because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are, not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No, they always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices, and you choose which one is best for you. Pretty simple. She's just in the middle like, I chose the wrong place to sit. I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. I was going to say, is she going to turn on him? You are super harsh, old man. But you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know. What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm waiting for a friend. Ah, here he is. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What did you do this time, Hyde? Stated facts. Harshly. To someone that needed it. But not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. Then you folks can tell me about what happened. What are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my Fury remedy? I mentioned it a couple of days ago. The one with ginger and caffeine? Yes. Can you help me try and figure out what it is? Sure. Should I try mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger, and I'm still not sure what the last one might be. Okay, I'll try experimenting with it. You'll know when you get it right. So have I done tea, ginger and lemon? Because this is what I'm thinking. Tea, ginger, lemon isn't down here yet. Okay. Right, I just needed to take those little highlight things off. So we'll do tea, ginger, lemon. So can I close this? There we go. Ginger lemon tea. Serve the wrong drink for the first time. So the other times I didn't serve the wrong drink. They were lying. Here's your drink, sir. I'm 100% sure this is not the remedy I would need. Let me try brewing another one. It's okay. I'm more interested in the story anyway. So tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. And that's about it. Hide, oh hide. You never change, do you? Well, both of you are going to judge me for being honest now. Dude, honesty is good and all. But, you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Ugh, not you two. I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it. Heh. You know me. I've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me. I understand. The place does have that special magic. Love of the bright moonlight, believer in life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. 9 to 5 trading company by Go down to Poetry Museum, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Not exactly good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right, but there are better ways to say what you have in mind. Anyway, I've got to go. So soon? It's past midnight, I need to get some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys. Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here? I was just bored, and that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was. Something indeed. You said something about being my friend for years. Yes, why? Do you ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Forget it. It's late anyway. I need to get back. Huh? Alright, Burble. Thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine. Bye. I think he's got a crush on you. What was that? You know him better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day? Huh. Sure. I thought I made one. So milk, egg, honey, ginger. So that's 3 ingredients. Sorry, 4 ingredients. Can I make more than one? More than 3 ingredients? Is this where the thing messed up? Opinion: who watches the Watchmen in Seattle? Cats are the best creatures on Earth, research has proven. Atlantic countries plead for a landfolk to send help instead of trash. Can we... Okay. We had a bit of a crash. Well, we didn't crash. But I had a bit of an accidental end stream. Berry stopped by and gave us some bits. Lovely Berry. Rogue yelled at me and demanded that we gave her some attention. And I will come back and continue our little coffee talk. But that was coffee talk for today. It's cool. It's a lot talking. So I don't want to give myself a sore throat. So that was what we've got today, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.